the ETF2L Season 25, a Week 5 match between Sauna Slayers and top5rocket. We're already underway. Here you can see top5rocket holding their own last, both medics down. They're looking to make a play on the second point here. No rounds have been exchanged yet. We've not missed too much, just a mid-fight, I'm assuming. There's still a lot of time left on the scoreboard, and we're just going to have top5 receding to that last point. They've got a nice big defense here with a heavy and a sniper. It's even Ubers. How you like in the situation that you're seeing HP coming into it fresh?
I mean, it seems to be pretty much equal Ubers. Ombrack's building pretty good. The Sauna Slayers are just moving into lobby now, I think. There's going to be like... Blitzo's on spy, actually.
Oh.
But he's just checking. He's just checking. Yeah, he's gone back to scout now. And Solantis dies on the left.
Sticky trap from Namtek there is going to...
Medico is going to get alle, almost. Ooh.
Very close. You do have some roster changes. alle and Sil in on the Sauna Slayers Nation, and who was it? Skyper? Yeah. We got Cutteroonie. top5 still have the exact same roster. Big Medico and, what's his name, Korvac on Soldiers, Namtek on Demoman, Neo and Blitzo on Scouts. Pretty good players. I think the better scout pair is going to be AMS's team, just because AMS is a beast.
Still is on site. He gets caught out.
Ooh. Clutch sound hacks there from blue team. Question is, do they push out? What we've seen from Reckoner so far is it's a really hard map to push out from, and it looks like they're electing not to try something too aggressive, just send in a rumor out. He's gonna have to jump back.
This is just gonna be a stalemate. I think Blitz is going for the counter spy now. He's moving up.
What target is he gonna be looking for?
I reckon anything would be good to stop the push.
Alright, well, he's got his eyes there. He knows where the combo is now. It's just, how can he get onto them? He knows where the medic is. He's still behind the wall, pretty protected. And he's gonna buy his time.
Oh, he's going in now. He's behind. He can uncloak now.
Scout is checking for him, though. I feel something suspicious is going on. Everyone is around this medic right now. He's not really going to have a chance, especially as they're rotating. The push could be coming in. Uber's going to be used right onto alle. Forces the Uber out of Ombrack. And now the question is, who's going to have the better one? Blitzo does get a backstab while this is all going down, so it's good for top5 to move forward. Even though they do have the spy, they have that numbers advantage. They're going to try and take second. Not too eager, though. Medico's in. Oh, just going to get picked off by the scouts. Really close there. With 2 picks, it's pretty even now. Nursey's quite low, but so is Ombrack. Are they going to continue to commit to the second push? No, not really. Like that? Do you think they should have kept that fight going, or good idea to back up?
I don't know, I think it was a weird decision to just push in with alle alone on top left, but they're re-pushing from main now. With a 20% advantage, they just... If they stretch it out a bit, Medico's feeds questionable. This is very poor from top5. They're just kind of losing players. And Nursey's gonna have Uber now, and they pop. They should focus on Ombrack now. He has 10%, and top5 are just dropping players, so...
And the Uber comes out just in time to try and block this point. You need to make as much of this as possible. The numbers aren't really there for them. Murray are gonna go down there, and the rest of his team is backing out wisely. alle still forward, trying to get the damage, but the spawners are coming in now for top5rocket, and essentially this is gonna go right back to where it was about a minute ago. Except Neo wants to try and make the magic happen, but he's...
the kill.
Yeah. Gonna get told to go away while that happens, though, with alle down. Nursey's gonna die as well. We have some players wrapping around for this behind play, though. Solantis almost gets the cap. And now with the second scout, AMS is in for it. He's trying to get Ombrack. Got the pistol shots, barely gets him. Medico cleans him up, but the med did go down. This is where you speak.
Yeah, that's... I don't know. I was just messy. What's it called? Solantis and AMS just got in behind somehow. Managed to draw back like 3 players from top5. Managed to kill Ombrack, which gives Nursey a 25% advantage. I don't know what to say. It's just going to reset now. It's just going to be this for like the next 5 minutes, I feel like. Just back and forth.
How do teams break this? How do they get out of this cycle? You just have to win a fight on second? Like, it looks like even if you get a really good last hold, it's not a free opportunity to try and take second.
Yeah, I think just getting heal advantage and maybe 1 or 2 player advantage was enough.
Well, that's not going to be able to happen as red team are going to Uber straight in, try and focus down that head. But he is just going to rotate into spawn. The sentry will be the only thing they get with that Uber, as well as maybe the point as alle just stands on it and no one contests it. What? Oh, okay. That was cool, I guess.
Yeah, top 5 rotated through spawn and then had 3 players on the left. The heavy just got owned by AMS and then... I don't know, let's just start over from this mid, man.
Alright, yeah. Fresh cast. I'm going to be watching alle, who just sort of won that last mid fight there. Last push, excuse me. He's trying to get the early sticker into Namtek, doesn't quite get it. He's going to play right side along the rest of his team and looking to sticky in the top 5 players as they make their way in. Not landed too much damage. alle himself actually going to go pretty low. So is Namtek. Either demo, it could be picked right now, but it's not going to happen. They're just going to get arrowed by the respected medic. We have all of top5rocket stacked on their left side, mirroring what AMS's team are doing, but it's not really going to work out for them as they lose Korvac and Namtek at pretty much the same time. Mid is definitely going to be capped, and with a slight Uber advantage, they could keep going. Sill is all the way in behind, does get cleaned up though, but the rest of his team's going to be coming in for the support right now. Ooh, Rocket nearly hits Blitzer there, but they are going to pick off Medico. This is a really dominant push on the second from middle.
That mid was just kind of like AMS's team were bunched up, like five players, and then the roamer was just really slow, or was doing a delayed jump or something, and then top 5 didn't really spam them as hard as they should have been on mid. They could have won that fight just by spamming them, and Nursey gets forced by Korvac going into lobby.
Yeah,
Ombrack can hold this. Ombrack's holding this.
It's a shame that he had to use the... It was really solid play by Korvac to get the force out, pretty much making them have to do a play. And it's kind of not really working out too well for them. It's sort of situation's not that great. They do have an opportunity to push on a second if they so choose, but it's shown earlier in this game that it's really hard to do so. And they still haven't even left this lobby area. They might concede this push. Still trying it. I don't know if I agree with this. Soldiers are
They're too weak on top 5. The soldiers are really weak. Yeah.
Just gonna have to back out and keep.
Namtek gets air shot by Solentes.
Is that going to be the closing thing on this last hold here? There's still no demo. They could go in. What are they waiting for? Oh, they're waiting for this Uber. It's coming in. alle straight in. They're looking onto Ombrack. Are going to pick him off. alle with a sticky is going to get on the point now. This time, he's actually going to get off. He probably could have kept it. All of top 5 jumped that point. They're trying to get the block. No numbers gone down for AMS's team yet. With no heals, it's just sort of waiting for them to win. Solentes jumping in now, following up AMS. It's actually ended up coming quite close between the teams. Well, it's just Namtek and Korvac left, though. The heals have been played by Sauna Slayers, and they are going to get a second round. Ombrack was just respawning. No way you could defend that last point.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought Sauna Slayer was going to lose because alle just went off the point and started chasing a soldier on the left, but then his pocket came in to cover for him on the point to cap. And it was just kind of like it just ended up in 1v1 trades until Sauna Slayers won.
Yep, so far looking convincing. Let's see if they can keep that up. alle did his cool little quick boy mid rollout thing, but it didn't get him too much ground or anything. In fact, he's had to back off. Korvac tries to go behind, but does get shut down. alle is the second pick for that. Not a bad trade, although not the planned one. Namtek, however, going really far forward, going to get caught out and juggled. AMS is going to kill him as well as Neo. The chase is still on. They're onto everyone. Only Blitzer remaining in the under area. He's probably going to go down. Silence already onto him. Gets the rocket, kills him up. Mid is being capped. Everyone's pushing forward. Another great mid from the top 5, from the Sauna Slayers. Excuse me.
Yeah, it just seemed like top 5 fed one by one. Not really coordinating, going across together. Sauna Slayers capitalizing on that.
Yeah, I feel like the plan was get Korvac behind, and then the moment that failed, they kind of didn't know what to do. So Namtek tried to go forward, he just got caught out, and then everyone else got caught out afterwards.
Caught out without any backup, going across the point and just got juggled into the air by scouts and soldiers, I presume.
Yeah, just
looks like they're going to push from right.
They do have the Vaccinator to try and help this defense. Let's see if it helps as the Uber comes in. Scout and a Demo Man straight in onto Ombrack. They actually catch him out as he gets into spawn. That's pretty unfortunate. Now, with no sticks on the point, the play is there. They just need to focus down the sentry. Namtek has stickied up the point now, which is good for them, but how long can they hold out with no heals? All the Sauna Slayers have to do is stay buffed. They are getting quite low, though. The spawners should be up pretty soon. Their health not too good for top 5. Sticky still on the point now with them off play. AMS is trying it. He's going to get juggled by all these explosives. The Sauna Slayers, they're still committing to this, but Namtek is getting the picks that he's needed. Medico going down. Oh my god, the arrow from Nessie. He's still going to try it. No, finally going to back out. Ooh, that was really,
wow.
really close.
Yeah, that was... It was a good call to go with Ali and the scout and over to force down the vaccinator, or basically just kill Ombrack, and then top 5 just did a good job. The sentry delayed them for a really long time because Sauna Slayers wanted to go on the point, but they couldn't because they noticed the sentry way too late and had to spam it down, and that just bought top 5 so much time to organize themselves a bit.
See if they correct that mistake in this push. They come in and they do immediately focus down the soldier and the scout. Heavy didn't go down there. The sentry actually gets killed very quickly. This is essentially the same push as it happened last time, but way more efficiently. They knew what to expect this time. Only Namtak and Ombrack remaining. Ubo very close, 93%, but he does go down. Namtak's still alive. Sticky's going to go off the point, and with 5 people on it, that's definitely going to be a cap. 3-0. Sauna Slayer is definitely looking like the more dominant team on this map thus far.
Yeah, I think it's just... they're more organized, basically. I think the experience is coming through with Salentas and Nali both having played for top teams before. Same with AMS.
Yeah, dropping the dead weight, you could say.
Ooh.
What was the previous demo? Skyper. Yeah, Ali's.
Cyper, yeah.
Yeah, Ali's way better than him. Ali's a god. He's been slamming this whole game. Let's see if he can continue it on this middle. Knocking Namtek down really low. The rest of his team are going to meet up with him. He's actually going to find the first pick onto Neo. Callback trying to jump aggressively forward to Ali, and AMS combining to kill him as well. Medico is going to be able to pick him off, but the whole team there did their job. Except one person who didn't stay behind a cap. Now both of the scouts are on it. They're already making their position on second. Ombrack dead, and this is going to be a huge advantage. This is looking really good for them again.
Yeah, that mid was... Ali got really good early damage onto Namtak, forcing him back, and then they just jumped in. 2 soldiers, scouts going forward and everything, and then just top 5 ended up with a health disadvantage. Couldn't face the fights, and then just getting up, picked off one by one.
Looks like they're trying a different last hold this time, HP. They've got the Pyro as well. They're trying every off-class.
They're actually predicting the exact same push that's been happening before, and it's working out.
Yeah, the Pyro tries to
for some time. Yeah.
Callback immediately gets shut down. Ali even managed to put bricks though. Now they have to focus down the sentry. That's going to go down. Uber for all of those things isn't that bad because, as you can see, top 5 still have a couple players, even if they lost 2. Can they make the defense? They're trying to get onto the point, but all the splash damage in turn has been focused. Nurse's been separated from everyone though. Can't give them the heals, but the arrows have been coming out instead. And with all that, she and the rest of her team managed to make this 4-0. Can we get the top 5-0 on this one, do you think, HP?
I think the meme will come true. As Sheepy predicted it, what was it, like 3 seasons ago. Top 5 rocket, more like getting top 5-0'd.
Oh wow. It's I knew I wouldn't be the only one to think of that. Oh well. Crappy jokes aside, I mean, let's see if top 5 actually do manage to turn this one around. 8 minutes remaining. This is their middle, otherwise it could be definitely up shit creek going into Gully Wash. With Salentas as the first pick, this is looking pretty good for them. Nantak is pretty low, however, not going to get caught out. The bomb coming in from Medico takes down Moya. Blitzer with a return, and Blitzer onto Ali, excuse me. Yeah, this is the mid-fight that they needed. Only 1 scout of AMS remaining. He's not going to go frag everyone, I don't think. He looks like he wants to. He's going to run straight into callback, but no, he's going to get told to go away. And then finds Namtek, actually. Wow.
Oh, that's...
Huge.
Ombrack's on crits. I didn't notice that until now. But yeah, that was... I don't know why Namtak died there. This is going to make the crits a bit delayed, I guess.
Yeah.
But...
Such a big
looks like
pick.
Nursey's team wants to defend second, actually. They're being fairly aggressive in rollout. Salentas is in on the right, just spamming the point.
They felt pretty confident moving forward, because I think they have the... Yeah, they've got the NG and the heavy now, so it's like, if someone gets onto last, we've got them dealt with anyway. But my voice is dying, dude. Holy crap.
I wonder if they're aware of the crits. I'm unsure. I don't think so. Ombrack's been not spotted, I assume. Namtak is like already scouting forward. I don't think they know about the sentry. They see the heavy, surely. I think Namtek's going for it now.
Yeah. See how he decides to do. He's lining the sticky up. The first crit sticky goes in, just misses. Second one's in. They all know. They're all just hiding in spawn. Unsuccessful crit. However, oh, they do find Salentas. Okay, there's 1 pick, and now their soldier's going to bomb in, but all he's going to find is the sentry. But now that they know where it is, they're going to focus it down. Nursey has Uber now though, and it's only just being used now. And they're going to pick off 3 people with that, and the rest of top 5 have to back out now. No numbers, no Uber, only scouts remaining. They can at least taxi Ombrack out of there, but second is definitely going back to the Sauna Slayers.
Yeah, that was just... I think they kind of rushed it. Nursey did a good job of dodging the crit sticky, playing close to spawn and just walking back into through the shutter, being protected by, you know, the shutter.
Yeah.
Still dies to Medico in a 1v1 and...
Oh, actually, the wraparound.
Oh, a back cap going on.
Yeah, the wraparound play. It's Korvac and Blitzo here on the second point. Only AMS is there to stop them. Oh, sorry, Piscari. They're all interchangeable in my mind. The crit's actually going to be popped out here onto Medico. Is going to find Nursey and some of the other players of Sauna Slayers going down.
Pounding.
But AMS, yeah, in turn is killing everyone else. But the play onto Lust is coming out. Blitzo versus Silentis. Who's going to win this one? Oh, actually, no one. The rest of the team's going to come in. And top 5 are going to get their first point despite AMS's best effort.
That was a pretty decent crits. That was good timing. I think they made it just in time for, I guess, Sauna Slayers were just rotating back, and then we decided to all go on the point to try and block it, and Medico just came in and shot the floor with crits, doing 270 damage to every single player on the point.
Some smart play. Smart assessment, HP.
Thanks.
You're true.
I've played this game.
You're a master of knowledge. Talk us through this middle, actually, as Korvac goes in aggressive. No? Alright. Blitzer going down to Nursey, and actually it's pretty much a repeat of the last middle, just a bit more deaths on top 5 side. Namtak standing on the middle there, piping everyone that comes into his way. And Sauna is actually going to have a full wipe, not even AMS living this time.
Yeah, just, who was it that went down really early? I think, Korvac bombed onto alle, just immediately killed him, and then got air shot and died, and then it just ended up in a favourable position for top 5 to get out more damage and basically just finish them off. Ombrack dying at the end is a setback, but at least they get second out of this, and it's equal Uber, so it's just going to be a stalemate for a second. I just hope they actually scout out, or at least remember that there's a sentry on last this time, instead of going in completely blind.
Do you think they're going to be feeling the pressure of the time? Only 4 minutes left on such a stalemate map.
I mean, I've seen teams, what was it, last week's game even, that was casted. There was like a 3/6 got around in a minute 20 seconds, I think. That was just a straight roll to last. So it is possible that they can get 3 rounds. Crit's coming in.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to, Namtek trying to line it up, see what he can get along with his soldier buddy, but actually Ombrack's just going to go down to alle's stickies, and this pushes are pretty much as a failure. This is just a straight up failure. No one else has any HP. alle does actually go down to some pipes from Namtek there, so that's something good to come out of it, but I don't think anything else. Yeah, Namtek's even going to get caught out here in the end. Blitzer going down to, it's going to be second for the Sauna Slayer.
Yeah, alle went for a 1v1 with the demo and lost, but Namtek just, in the end, because he was so delayed taking the 1v1, he just got caught out and died anyway, so the whole thing was just pointless.
Messi still has the Uber. Let's see if they want to take this one straight into the middle. It looks like they do. Rotating through this toxic area. We're going to run into this Vaccinator. Uber's going to be used. They should be catching out Medico there, and that they do. Ombrack is going to be getting out here. Blitzer is on Spy, but Uber's already been used. It's kind of useless, but they've actually ended up with 2 players behind on this back cap.
On alle.
Again, this back cap on second happening. Again, it's 2 players. Sauna Slayers need to make some kind of adjustment.
Going for last already. Too slow.
Yeah, this is. I don't know. It's worked out pretty well. They've driven everyone back.
It worked in the case of drawing the whole team back, but Korvac was trying to go for the fancy skip jump, the rollout to go to last. Oh, sticky trap.
Yeah, that's gonna do a bunch of damage. And
alle gets caught out
as well. Yeah, this is looking really good. Now they're going to be pushing their way in. They've got the Vaccinator, so they're not going to take any spam as they come in. Sauna Slayer's going to have to back off. Pretty much a repeat, just a sloppier one of what happened last time.
Top 5 are already going in. They're going with the momentum of this. This aggressive Vaccinator play is actually working out for them. Yeah, just put the bullet resistance on, then Heavy can't do anything. This is a very good play, actually.
Just need to wait to cap second, and while they do that, the rotate's coming out. Oh, but
Nursey has Uber now, but
yeah, we had AMS actually block the second cap. They got it they got it now, but they're already getting fragged by this Uber. They couldn't cap out the last. They still have all their numbers that they can try. It's still 2 down for Sauna Slayers. This one is not going to be for a while. And that's what they're doing. They're committing. They're getting stickies on the point. Korvac jumps forward, destroys alle. This is top 5's moment here. ×4 on the point. Can they do it? The damage is coming out. No, they're going to get it. 2-4 the score with 2 minutes remaining. I don't think it's possible, but they're making a dreamer out of me.
They can get one more round, I believe.
For the logs.
Yeah, for the logs.
The confidence into the next map as well.
Yeah.
very different mentality going into the next map, going down 5-0 and going down like with this big comeback at the end.
Yep. I guess this is just it's not it's dead time, so
yeah, pretty much. But you know, it looks like both teams are still trying. The Vaccinator is still coming out here for top 5. It's been working thus far. Alle getting slammed on another middle. I think they figured out what they need. They just need to focus Alle. But unfortunately for them, they figured out, well, there wasn't enough time left in the game. A decent showing from top 5, but I don't think they got completely... well, they were getting dominated for quite a large portion of the game, but then they seemed to kind of figure out what they needed to do. I think if there was another 30 minutes, they'd win this map.
30 minutes, yeah. Ombrack shown off his mechanical skill there on the mid, getting bombed by a soldier and immediately switching to the explosive resistance on the Vaccinator. I'm assuming he's been practicing with it, so that might actually work out in their favor. They try to go into Gully Wash as the next map?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Gully with the Vaccinator is... holding last with the Vaccinator on Gully is incredibly strong. You just get a heavy, just bobble him up, and he's invincible for last defenses, and then pushing in, I don't really know, but they might... They made the aggressive Vaccinator work on this last, so they might make it work on Gully too.
They're trying to show us how it's done, but it's not really working out. They're taking so much spam as they come in. Blitzo and Neo on 14 HP. They're trying to focus down the sentry, but it is just getting Rescue Ranger, the king of AIDS. Good god. And that push is done, Zoras, as alle and Sil start fragging everyone. Neo callback pretty low, they're gonna have to leave. If it's only 10 seconds left, you might as well try and make the play, right? Callback gonna jump in and get shot by projectiles while in the air. I forgot what we call that HP, but that's gonna bring an end to this map. 4-2 the score to the non-Finn team.
Thank you, Mr. Slin.
God, that thing's horrible. Why? It's so not fun to play against.
Yeah.
Oh well. A pretty solid performance from both teams there. Top 5 kind of took some time to get into their groove, but once they found it, they're looking pretty good. Let's see if the maths reflects that.
Oh shit, do I have to bring up the logs now?
Yeah, that's how we do things. It's
that was a reckoner.
Provide the go, buddy.
I got him.
I've got this some professional. Oh,
medical
baby, AMS.
Oh yeah, AMS too. Wow.
AMS got 30 frags, 13 assists, and 13 deaths. That's pretty fat. Big 7.9k damage as well. But on the opposing end, Medico actually top damaged in the server, doing 10k, 353 damage per minute, 21 frags, 17 deaths. Pretty good from him. Actually, pretty much the same stats as Namtag.
AMS really, like, I guess Puaskari was having an off map, and AMS just carried his weight and more. It's pretty good, actually.
Yeah. The damage in this map was virtually identical. I mean, there was only a difference of 5k to the sauna slayers. And Namtech and Medico did the most damage in the server. It's pretty strange. The
difference is, though, the difference is in the frags, though.
Yeah.
Blue are behind by a whopping 19 frags, which just means in the end, they top 5 put out a lot of damage, but sauna slayers are just better at focusing together.
Ombrack died 12 times and took 4.9k damage. That's not too good for a medic.
Yeah.
Comparing him to the medics to some of the top teams, man, it's like that's a lot of damage. That's like some of the other classes. Like Nursey took 4k and has 150 ping.
Yeah.
Like let's see,
Blitzer and 2 kills.
Yeah, Blitzer took 4.7. Like that's pretty good. 5.6 on Puaskari took 4.7. Excuse me. It's like that's for a whole other reason, but still, there are players with similar damages. You should be aiming for 3 and under on medic.
I reckon the damage actually has to do, because logs don't count Vaccinator damage reduction, do they? So I think that has to do with the fact that top 5 played aggressive with the Vaccinator, and Ombrack, it looks as if he took a lot of damage, but he actually barely took any because of the Vaccinator reduction.
I didn't consider that. That's why we have you here. Captain
At least
Smart.
I think that's the case, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that would make sense. alle and Sil, newest people on whatever this team's called. They change their name every day.
Subscribe to Ali Boy.
Yeah, they're putting.
That was the last name I saw.
alle putting in some work. 23 and 15, 9.8k damage. Only took 7.7. That's pretty good from this guy. Sil Syl, the guy that they traded for Nation. Nation's now on Team Infamous, where Syl was. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! That's what TF2 has turned into. Everyone just swapping everything. Not a bad debut. Looks like he was just kind of having fun with it. Getting some picks when he needed to, bombing in as a distraction when he needed to, just doing Roma stuff.
Yeah, it's definite upgrades on both classes, I think.
Yeah. Sorry, Nation, but you just broke it.
Sorry, Nation.
But you're just the worst. Top 5 have had the same roster for how long now?
Oh man, is it season 18? Season 19? I think the only big change they've done is actually no, they lost Opti and they lost Kaizo. Those are the two,
true.
And because of that, they switched starting.
Yeah,
they switched. What's it called? Neo from Roamer to Scout, and then got Namtak and Korvac to play Demo and Soldier.
Right.
Anyway.
Alright, well, history lesson aside, we're going into the second map of week 5, season 25. It's CP Gully Wash. It's top 5 versus a non-Finnish Finams team with an American. Both teams choosing to take each other's side. We're going to have the initial bombing from Syl. It's going to get denied by the scouts. Medico is going to find the first pick onto Piscari as there's damage going on all over the map. I can't really tell who it's favoring just yet. Oh no, it's top 5, and Nursey is caught out in Big Door. No one's really going to chase her, and Solantis is in the enemy Big Door. Not ideal, but both of them are going to be alive, and Nursey keeping the Uber, and Syl to cause some distraction plays while behind.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. That just seemed messy, the mid. It was just damage everywhere. Both teams were in the red, and then I guess it just came down to who hit their shots better.
And it looks like it was top 5. All that confidence from the last map, when they started rolling, it's still working out for them, as they've got the Uber advantage as well, so they're pushing through this lobby area.
Oh my.
Big bomb from both the Solis, now going to be capping a second. Nursey doesn't have Uber yet, but AMS and Piscari turning around and taking down Korvac and Namtak. That's pretty big for them. Second should
Nursey
be
might die here, actually. She gets out.
Oh, that would have been a huge pick. Oh, and they get forced. Okay, they do have second, though. They can make something of this. Nursey's so close. Gonna use her own Uber in return now. Moya going down. This is not looking too good. Everyone from the Sauna Slayer is involved in this Uber. But it looks like they're trying to go for the wraparound. Sauna Slayer is one step ahead. Neo's going to get caught off there, and Korvac surely going to have to back up. Top 5 should just take this opportunity to reset. Don't bleed anymore.
Korvac's going on Spy. I don't think but Sauna Slayers are being really aggressive.
I'm not sure if it will turn to anything. All the top 5 just sitting in Big Door, nice and comfy.
Korvac's dead.
Yeah, gets caught up. It's shot in the face by the rocket, actually.
I don't know if they called him or if he shimmered or anything, but he just got caught out.
Looks like the Sauna Slayers are coming into this last hold of the NG. What do you think of that sentry spot, the classic stairs one?
It's classic, does its job. But it's I mean, if he was using the Rescue Ranger, it's really awkward, because then he can't just stand in spawn and spam. So it's definitely going down, and there's no saving it. If you put it by the boxes or anywhere else, really, you could just keep it alive forever.
The fun way.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's going to try it. With both Ubers in play, we're going to be in for the classic Gully Wash fun boy time, as both teams are going to try and probe each other out and find something. Actually, something seems to be pipe spam. The Medico is going to go down, but that's only going to serve to delay top 5 as opposed to enable Sauna Slayers, so it's more unfortunate for us as a viewer than it is for top 5. They're just going to wait for him to respawn before they do anything.
They just wait to set up on last to push out on a one-person pick.
Yep. Just got to wait for that perfect opportunity. Oh, actually do have a class switch from the heavy to the sniper.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Definitely. Korvac dies in River. I think it was River.
Actually, like the rolling picks are just delays top 5 longer and longer. That's the sniper bit, like room feeds.
Yeah, I'm just set up really far forward.
Eats away at them. I like this. It's annoying. It's like every time you think you're about to get something going, someone dies and then you have to wait again. You don't know what they're going to do. If they're going to try and actually push the advantage, they could just surprise you by putting a soldier on you.
They're going for a double spy play. Korvac and Blitzo.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
good.
I think this is going to be like a point play or something. Korvac distracting, I'm guessing, and then Blitzo going either for the medic or the point.
But if they've got the sentry that covers the point, they've got the perfect sentry to deal with this, in all honesty.
Yeah.
They predicted the double spy. Oh no, they got them to shoot the sentry. That's some next level shit.
Oh, the Pyro's checking now, but he barely misses Korvac.
Amps the Pyro main. How does this come to fruition? I'm
AMS's
so
game
excited.
sense just coming out to show that he knows that there's a spy in play now.
Oh, they're gonna go for what they're doing. They're gonna Uber. They're gonna try and suicide.
They're gonna go
everyone.
for a double spy back cap.
Yeah, double
That's what's
spy
happening.
back cap. Yep. You're gonna try and suicide. No, they're gonna go suicide. Have the single spy back cap. Then you kill him. Then the second spy shows up immediately after, and you're not ready because you're like, I've dealt with the spy back cap, but it's a spy back cap on a spy back cap.
Blitzo went to sap the sentry. This is it. Full score. He's checking underneath, and he's just gonna get revolver down by two spies.
It's working.
Yep. Oh my god.
No! Oh my god! Piscari and alle come back and they hold this off while the rest of their team frag all of top 5. That's
Jesus.
wow. That point was a pixel away from being capped. That's so good from Sauna Slayers and horrible for top 5. Oh, just clutch play from Piscari there, and bad play from the Revolver Spies. Yeah, he should have totally died. Now we're leading into the situation with Sauna Slayers on mid, 90%. Ombrack suddenly just spawned. Blitzers on the sniper, going to try and drop that Uber, but it's a Hail Mary shot at best. And he's been revealed. Yeah, no,
He's still going. He's not getting pressured just now.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. Now he switches off, and now Solentis is in on Hedek trying to get some spam damage out, but...
That's wise to back out, not give up anything. Now they're going to have all 6 and an Uber to push in on. 60% for Ombrack, it's not too much. They can, they've got room to come in.
They're going to focus on Ombrack for this one.
Yeah, coming in through main, trying to get the damage. Ooh, Ombrack barely gets into spawn, yeah, but they do take Blitzo. Go back with the trade on Moya, it's kind of fine because there's no HP for the top 5 boys. 90% Uber though, if they can just keep Ombrack alive and get it in time, this could work out well for them. Sauna Slayers do have the number. It's Uber and a soldier. The Uber barely going to be popped as Ombrack gets juggled up by a rocket. How long do Sauna Slayers stick around for this one? Uber just about to fade. Ombrack trying to go for them swords to extend
Blitzo
the
and
Uber.
Namtak are up now to hold.
Can they do it? They're trying to.
Doesn't seem like it. Nursey gets 2 arrow kills in that last push. Oh my god, might be a third actually. Yep.
Go down. Nursey, how many kills does she need to get before a team can actually cap out the round? 3 wasn't enough. But there's still only 2 players left. They could try this. The spawners are in now. LA top left. No, finally the rest of top 5 are here. But Nursey still has huge Uber ad.
Yeah, Nursey survived all of that, got 3 kills and got out. It's unbelievable. I don't know. Oh, Ombrack's being really aggressive with the vaccine there actually. Medico's in on second. Oh, that's not kosher.
Yeah, that's... I like the idea. Not a big fan of the execution. Yeah, it makes sense. Let's not just sit around and wait till losers actually try to take this fight to them, but they took the fight to them and then they got uppercut and they got wiped. And that's
yeah, Medico just kind of jumped in. Ombrack didn't follow him, and then they just got separated and owned one by one.
Hopefully, they can edit some of these mistakes. I mean, they had a bit of a slow start last map. Maybe that's what's happening here. I don't know. Let's find out on the second medal. The last one was pretty messy. Hopefully, this one will be a bit more focused. Well, actually, it's already different. All of Sauna Slayers stacking top right, and they're meeting at top 5, taking all of the early position. All the top 5 are just on the floor now. Yeah, they have to back up.
Quarterback's in now.
They have no ground to stand on. They do have the Solly Bomb going for the medic. It doesn't really work. With some players turned around, they're trying to get Blitzo into here, but he's just going to get juggled straight up. Should be going down. Only Namtak and Ombrack remaining. Yeah, they just never had any ground.
Yeah, and when Ombrack jumped, or sorry, not Ombrack, Korvac jumped in to, he got a load of damage onto Nursey and everyone, but there just was no one left, like, with enough health, or I guess with the Konas big enough to jump in for that, to follow up.
Pretty unfortunate for top 5 Rocket. At least this time they actually have a full Uber, but Sauna Slayers do have AMS. He's going to try and look to take care of that problem, get the dome piece onto Ombrack.
Ombrack's playing too far forward to get caught up by the sniper right now.
Oh, you say that?
Yeah, oh no, Nance has been called now. Let's see if he's going. I hope he's going for the hero shot on River.
Let's find out, dude. Lining it up, taking his peek. Right there. Oh, no, he's just gonna get spammed immediately. It still was there.
Jumped. Oh my god, that's a good trade by Korvac.
Huge from him. 1 for 2. Now someone needs to go for that big boy counter sack. Who's it going to be? Actually, they're trying to make a complete play. Blitz are going to be Ubered out. Actually, catches out alle and is going to force the Uber. Pretty much all that's going to do is reset the situation. I don't think any team's going to actually try and push off of that. Do have Namtek up top trying to spam him down with pipes, but Sauna Slayer's just going to back off. I don't think they're going to try anything now.
Yeah, that was a really questionable Uber there. I don't know why they Uber. They could have just backed off and... Oh well. Mistakes happen, I guess.
Gave that one away? No?
Huh? Sorry?
Do you think Sauna Slayers gave that one up?
I don't know. It was a really weird... Oh, Salentis is in. It was a really trade from both of them. Like, I don't really know what they expected with that to happen. I guess... I mean, I can understand Narcy wanting to save her players with that, but I don't know why the top 5 decided to push out with the Uber. Like, Uber in that situation in the first place. Like, Neo wasn't lower. He was he was 30 health. Poskari was lower. Korvac just goes in for a suicide, I guess. It's nothing. This is going to be a push for Sauna Slayers. I don't know what to say about that. Whatever. I'm just rambling.
It's when the pressure's on, you know. It looks like they're trying to force this shutter play. That's what's going to happen. Muria trying to get it go in. He does get some damage onto Ombrack, but nothing else going to come from it. Yeah, just a classic Uber recycle, which is normally good for the environment, but is currently pretty bad for our eyes. Medico keeping the rest of the Sauna Slayers out, and it looks like they're trying to pressure from this top left area, not get anything. Still might be getting caught out here in the water area. Like 10 HP does finally go down.
Muria's in... Wait, what the... Is this like a... What is this?
This is a bait for AMS to cap. Look at him, he's already under behind the point. Completely uncontested.
Oh, wow, I didn't even notice that, yeah.
Yeah. Still all stickies on the point. Now that this actually does open up AMS. If he goes now, this is a really good timing. Soldier's here, he's not going to be able to get this in time, and AMS does get that back cap.
No.
That's so ridiculous.
Corrected too high of a jump, and... Smart play by them, though. Yeah, that was a very smart play from Sauna Slayers. I just thought they were just suiciding for no reason. I didn't even notice AMS on the point.
The reads on reads, dude, the next level gameplay. Yeah, it's like a spy play, but they realized they were in the position to do it with the scout, and when the stickies were dead, that was just perfect. The heavens lined up for Sauna Slayers. Let's see if they can keep Lady Luck on her side, on their side as they come in. Namtak's going to be the first pick of this middle, and with all of that, there's going to be no pressure onto the Sauna Slayers. Actually, a big bomb does take down Nursey, but yeah, there's only 2 players left for top 5, and they're separated.
Ombrack's out on last. He should be safe here. Oh no, why is he doing that? Oh, he could have gotten into spawn by now.
Oh no, Salentis going to catch him out. No? Salentis doesn't know where he is, dude.
Oh, he's going to... Now he's going to be caught out. No, why? Oh my god, Ombrack, thank god he didn't run into secret.
Jesus Christ, that was almost awful. Salentis even trades with Neo there. Wow, that's actually pretty... Made the... Wow. I don't even know. That was a situation that went from bad to worse to good to bad again from both teams.
Really poor decision making from Ombrack there to try and... I mean, it worked out in the end, but it was so awkward.
How did Sil not see him there? How did he trade with Neo? Like,
he went out from secret to go onto the point, and then Neo was just like there, and then they just traded on the point, so just directed him twice and died to his own splash damage, I'm pretty sure.
TF2, man, such a strange game. Actually, Sil just in and onto Ombrack. Wow, big play. I'm sure the Sauna Slayers are pretty happy with their recent roster pickups, and now they're just going to come in uncontested with this Uber. There's no medics, so they just don't really have a focus target. They just need to deal with the damage, and that's what Alle's been doing. 2 sticky kills, Namtak and Medico. Only Korvac and Blitz are remaining, and this point should surely be going to Sauna Slayers. 3-0 the score. But that's how the last map started, HP. Could the top 5 comeback start now?
Yeah, if they sort out their mids, I think... Namtak just got immediately mulched on mid by the classic scout just holds W into you on top right, and then you just die, and then you're angry because he held W.
Do you want some numbers, HP? If you hit your tab, you can see that Namtak has 8 points.
Oh my god. Blitz is going sniper to mid.
Yeah, this is not looking like top 5
This is something new.
Yeah, to put that into perspective, the top player, AMS, has 33 on the opposing team, and he's a scout. I mean, the bottom player is Muria for Sauna Slayers, but he's kind of like one of the outliers. Namtak, in theory, should be like in line with the rest of his teammates, you know? And yeah, there's another middle where top 5 just can't get anything going. They're in big door. Medico is going to end up trading with Sil. Sauna Slayers should just be not over-eager on this one. They should wait. Namtak actually notices he can get in on choke, but now he's found out that he's overextending. He should be getting caught out here.
Actually, he just ends up buying time for his team to come back in and kill Muria, who was, I guess, in the end overextending.
Yeah, okay, what a odd trading
Blitzo.
event. Blitzo actually finds the headshot on Biscari, and Neo kills Nursey. Top 5 just made me look like an idiot. Alle going down too. Whoa.
I don't know, I guess the top 5 just played that with patience. They waited, Namtek actually played for a really great distraction for Maria to overextend and just get caught out when his team repushed.
That was the greatest chess-like play, you know? They knew what everyone was going to do to make that one work out, and it obviously has worked for them. Now they've got complete, full Uber advantage, and Nursey's only on 10%. They're capping second. They've got a spy, they've got a sniper, which is like the one bad part about this. They can't just immediately like go in and it's guaranteed. But yeah, they're gonna go through lower. They just have to take this one in. Their focus is split. They take down Moya, but that means AMS is gonna be living. Great arrows from Nursey as well. The pipe's coming in. He's staying alive still. AMS on 37 HP.
God.
He still doesn't die. Jesus Christ! Arrows from Nursey, huge there. But the rest of his team is going down because Nursey was focusing all the frags onto him, which left the point wide open for top 5 to come in and get their first round. The comeback.
Yeah, I guess you predicted it. They got it together.
They got their groove.
That sniper play worked out for mid.
Nemtek's on 13 points now. It's looking good.
Double digits.
Yeah. Blitzer is in the middle of the scoreboard now as opposed to second last. I mean, here we go. This is a game. Blitzer's staying on sniper in the middle. We're just gonna have Salentis bombing straight in that Shadowburn jump. Doesn't get really anything for it though. So with a nice Uber's advantage for top 5 going into this one. Callback goes for that deep bomb along with Namtek. But they're just gonna get cleaned up quickly as the frags turn around for top 5 though. Blitzer gonna get the headshot to Piscari. Alle, the only remaining player for Sauna Slayers. These mids, they've just flipped on upside down.
I don't know what they're doing. Ali's not even out with the stickies. They could just run at him. There we go. Finally.
It was a really, really messy mid that worked out for top 5 there. But because they had the initial like pick advantage, any trade they took would be plus for them, you know, because they had the number lead from the start.
Yeah. It was a very good bomb from top 5. I think it was Korvac that went in first, and then just Medico went in to clean up, got the kill on Nursey, and then left 2 players on below 50 HP, which was just an easy cleanup for a scout.
I have a question.
What's up?
Do you think the Sauna Slayers are tilting?
Hard to say.
Looking at that roster, it's not the worst
possible
prediction to make. Yeah.
Yeah.
This Uber's coming in. It's doing its job.
Oh my god, the
Salentis
Girardi actually just does so much for them just now.
They're focusing frags instead of the point, only now going on to it, trying to bait the stickies from Ale. He's going to try and buy as much time as possible, but as the sole surviving member, he's not going to be able to defend it. 2-3 the score. I did call the comeback HP, and I did it for a reason. That's because God told me it was going to happen, and it is. Soldiers from top 5 are just going so ham right now. Pulling it from the grave for the rest of their team.
That's usual, just usual from top 5. They play very soldier heavy because Medico is a god.
Yeah, Medico's very, very good. Let's see what he can do on this middle. I'm going to watch him as well as Korvac see their bomb in onto the Sauna Slayers. How effective is it? They're taking their time. They finally do it. Korvac's going to be the first in, immediately cleaned up. But Ombrack's going to find the pick onto Nursey as Medico starts getting the frags away the rest of his team now. Ale on 26 HP. Will he get caught out? No, Moria tries to go for a big boy bomb. Catches up Blitzer, nothing else though. Only AMS and Ale remaining. AMS tries to run into everyone on top 5 and he's actually getting the shots off. Kills everyone, but Ombrack's going to finish him off with the Uber Sword. Oh, that almost went very badly at the end there. AMS like a shark, just smells the blood, jumps in, gets 2 picks.
The soldier leaves his medic alone to fight Ali. That's questionable. And he actually gets the force out. That's...
Wow. Almost surfed
come
out
on, top
too.
5.
It was, yeah, really bad. They juggled him into Ombrack and then he got the pipe that launched him into the air, which was the force. Imagine if he didn't use... That pipe would have killed him and dropped. That would have been cool as hell. Shame it didn't happen. Honestly. Whenever Ali does cool things, I get a chill inside, you know?
I think everyone does.
Feel good.
Remember the DreamHack bomb on Reckoner last?
Oh yeah. Dude, because I was in the audience at DreamHack while that happened. It was like a long stalemate before I screamed, just do something, and then Ali did that bomb. So I'd like to think that Ali heard me, and that's why he did it. And
Ali hears all.
Yeah. And
Salentis dies somehow. I guess he just picked off on the flank, and then Neo dies in this what seems to be an Uber trade gone wrong for top 5 when they don't even have Uber. Ombrack's just running around the rock and goes down to Nursey at the end.
That's yeah, that was.
That was awkward
What
as
is
hell.
happening? This is such questionable play. Namtek and Kovac are going to get caught behind now. Sunslayer is going to turn around to clean them up. Yeah, they're definitely going to be capping middle now. Spawn is still not fully up for top 5 rocket. Ombrack up in 3 seconds as well. No heals. Like
Not even going to get forward.
Yeah, that's really good denying that. Ombrack's going to take ages to start even healing people now, just extending that advantage that Nursey has as her and the rest of her team pushing through this lobby area with the piss. Medico is going to take his advantage and kill Piscari, but not get
Neil
much
was in
more.
behind. He's going to go on Nursey now. He gets piped down.
Clutch from alle. Why?
Blitzo is just standing in attic and killing the scout on point. And he's just blocked the cap on his own. And now he's delaying 4 people.
He's pissed
Still
on us.
delaying 4 people. There we go.
Finally does go down. There's not enough room for top 5 to actually do anything with this though, especially as the Uber is now up on Nursey and the rest of her team. AMS is up now. I don't think they're going to wait for him. I think they're just going to go in. Yep, through the shutter area.
Maria gets denied immediately by a pipe, I think. Buys him a bit of time.
Trying to focus down this heavy. He's taking a while to die. Eventually he does. Now they're trying to make a play for the point. Namtek's still alive. He's doing the re-sticky, but the scouts behind him just finally shoot him down. Kovac hiding in the secret area, trying to go for the splash damage. AMS's meat showing everyone meanwhile, but they are eventually going to cap this one out. Come back over. Torres cancelled. 4-2 the score. Sauna Slayers. Only AMS and Nursey alive at the end of that one. I wonder who's getting healed for all of that.
Yeah. Ombrack died on, I think, 90%. For some reason, Blitzo was just standing in spawn on sniper for ages while they were losing last. I don't know what was going on there. Maybe Ombrack thought he could get some extra Uber just standing with Blitzo in spawn, but didn't matter in the end.
Yeah, it didn't work out. Let's see if they can get their groove back on these mids. Kovac going for an early bomb. I like that. Blitzer staying on the sniper. Does pick off AMS, but they can't get any positions. They're just sitting on the floor, and now they're going to get spammed out again. It's what's been happening the last couple mids. Sometimes they have the DM to turn it around, but they don't this time. And yeah, Sonaslay is doing the right thing. They're going to keep pushing this one through lobby. They know, like, while they're retreating, they shouldn't just stop. But they do leave a hole in their push as Medico is going to come out from under. Almost gets the pick onto alle. Does take down Piscaria, but it gets cleaned up in the end. Uber's going to be exchanged here as it's a single on alle, and everyone has to be flashed on top 5. Namtek sticking them up, which is going to be a problem when the Uber fade. alle actually choosing to stay in while the rest of his team.
Yeah, but he backs off. And Namtek dies somehow instead. What?
That's very questionable. Top 5 players still in there, trying to catch out AMS. Eventually does go down, but alle's finding these pipes. I think this is going to work out well for Sauna Slayers in the end. Oh no,
yeah,
actually,
Korvac's just buying time.
Yeah,
now top 5 are re-pushing and Nursey's just completely on her own.
What is going on?
Silentis jumps back. I don't know, it's just a messy team fight.
Yeah,
Blitzo is on sniper, he's not really doing anything. He's gonna die next, presumably. Yeah, he's stuck there.
Yeah, there's no order to anything.
AMS behind them, just, yeah.
It's a very bizarre series of events that just unfolded. Like, I don't know, it was about 4 players that wanted to be in and about 4 players that wanted to be out for each team. That doesn't even mathematically make sense, but that's what happened. That led to that situation. But now, and what it has really led to is this Uber is coming in from the lobby. They're trying to focus down Medico, but they can't get him or anything else for that fact. Ombrack hasn't had to use his Uber yet. This is a disaster of a push, as they're just gonna have to run away with their tails between their legs. And this is the chance that they need. Ali's gonna get caught out in lower.
Uses, but it's not really in any position to do anything with it. Oh, they have 3 players behind. Okay, that's why. Oh, AMS is gonna get the kill onto Ombrack.
So that push out was really good. They just shouldn't have Ubered for it because there was no one there.
It was just too early or like completely out of position. I don't know what happened. Maybe he got forced. I didn't see.
Wait, what's going on now? Medico and Blitzo are in on mid.
Nursey's gonna die for this, I think. Nope.
No.
Now his team comes in to save her.
No, that was bad. Now they have no one to defend second. They had no one on the point while those 2 players were forward. They should have been here on second, capping it
Korvac's
out.
in.
No, he doesn't get any. It'll lead to a situation where he has to do that. Now that he's dead, sure, the 2 other players are spawning, but there's still going to be 1 down, and there's a big advantage for Nursey. They've let Sauna Slayers push into their last, essentially, now.
Yeah, they have no time to set up anything, no NG or anything, just a Pyro who's not even in position to do anything. He's just dead.
Yep, instantly dies. Uber phase, but the scouts are on the point. That's what needs to happen. Oh, actually, they're finding some of the frags, but they're stacked on it.
Oh,
the
double soldier bomb.
The spawns are coming up just
Nursey.
in time. Kovac versus Nursey. Oh my, Kovac's 87. He gets a nice rocket. Good stuff from Nursey. Oh, not going to be able to do it. Just barely. Kovac the only one alive. I don't know. Maybe they knew that they would have had the spawn. No, they didn't know they were gonna have the spawners in time. That was lucky for top 5 that they held that, honestly. But good shit to the soldiers.
With a very good coordinated double soldier bomb, just getting so much damage in at the same time.
Completely clutching that one from the depths of hell. Silentis in on this riverside really deep, but he's gonna get spotted before he can try anything. He was trying to scout it out, but nope, nothing. Pretty much even Ubers, only 10% differential. It's still 4-2 though, so Nursey's team don't really have to do anything. The pressure is on top 5 to make this play, and they are moving into riverside. It's pretty risky, but hopefully they can make it work.
Blitz is going for a 1v1 with Maria. Maria might... nope, never mind. No chasings.
Now someone's going to chase. Blitz was looking really far forward. Ali's got that spot
chasing Poskari and Big Door. He gets the kill onto him. Opens up something. Ombrack is really weak.
Wow, yes, Silentis had a big bomb there. A bunch of damage. Got Ombrack and Callback weak. I think even tagged Medico as well. Unfortunately, no one in his team was in a position to follow him up, and with Poskari dead as well, it was definitely, no one was available. Now they're going to have to wait. Still Silentis down. They could try and take this push if they wanted to. That's what they're doing. Uber used onto Blitzer, and Nursey uses her own Uber in return to save alle. Hasn't had to flash Maria just yet. Finally does now. Medico jumps into this one, pretty much being even in the end. Blitzer hangs around for way too long, though. He's going to get taken down. Namtek trying to pressure through this choke area, but they do have the numbers disadvantage now, so he's got to be careful. Ali's getting a lot of spam onto them, but Namtek is also returning that right back. But Neo goes down as well.
Namtek
no scouts.
Stays in for the kill onto Nursey, and then just gets out on mid. Now he's going to into a 1v1 with alle. alle wins that, but he lost his medic for it, and 4 of his teammates.
I missed it. What happened? No, top 5 has just completely turned this around.
And Namtek just, as Sauna Slayers were pushing into second through choke, Namtek just decided to hold W and just piped Nursey twice, I think.
Oh, wow.
And then just went out drop down and got chased by alle, who, lost the rest of his team.
I missed all of that because I said the word Namtek, and then I just started like zooming in on his player model, but I didn't actually see what he was shooting at. Professional casting by me, your boy. Ombrack, 88% Uber. His team is in big door. This is a really good position for him. 2-4, the only score differential. They can definitely tie this one up. That's what they're looking to do. The pressure is on, however. Sonos says just need to play decent for the rest of the map.
Rex taking a bunch of spam, gets forced off in attic, and now...
I don't know, we're still going down. This is looking pretty good. They're capping second. They're trying to take the tail end of this Uber into last. 2 picks. This could work out.
To get second, but Nursey's going to get Uber. Actually, Nursey gets killed by from coming in from river.
They should be catching out Moya here as well. Can't find any of the damage. Finally do pick him off now. Play onto the point. Soldier is up though. alle low health as well.
Oh my god.
Just barely clean him up.
There was 2 fights going on at the same time. Like Ombrack was getting caught out by alle and a scout behind in in lower, and then the rest of Ombrack's team were just pushing into last, and then Sunta spawned and helped alle, who is now done dealing with the medic.
Yeah. They're gonna be recapping second. AMS on spy. Could be going for something.
Oh, Silentis
gets fucking annihilated by Still there. But the frags keep on coming after that. It's a 3 versus 4 situation right now, favoring the Sauna Slayer. And in that situation, you don't want to be trapped in big door, and that's what they found. But the Sauna players are just overextending into all of the splash damage. Poskari, with all of his shots onto Medico, Ali's like, right, now bitches, now's my time. Goes in, but Medico's going to frag him. Big 3k in big door for him. Big play in big door. Maria spawns and gets iron. What is that thing called? The quickie bombed right in his face. Can't even go forward. There is full players up for top 5. Spawn is only now coming in for the Sauna Slayers, but it's not going to mean too much. Uber is up on Ombrack now. They can focus the heavy. They do have a pyro. He's in position.
They should go river.
Yeah. Oh, they used so early, and the pyro's just going to trap all of this. Callback does pick off Silentis, so at least they have a pick for when the Uber's actually like going on. Finally, AMS does go down. I'm about to sneeze cast.
Well, the heavy just comes out of secret, gets some damage, but in the end it doesn't even matter. Shoutouts to Linkin Park, I think.
Sorry about that. I just felt it as I was speaking. Like that kind of motion. But
There's a minute 30 left. They could TCM this.
Dude, I hope so. This game's been really good. They had that like mini comeback, and then Sauna Slayers sort of, figured their groove back out again. But now top 5 are back in this one. It's still been really messy, but it seems to be working out better for top 5 when it's messy, because Callback and Medico are so good, but it also enables AMS because he's really good in situations like that. It's AMS versus the soldiers, that's what's going on. But speaking of the soldiers, Korvax's going to find the first pick of this middle here onto Silentis. With no Roma, it's kind of hard to initiate on this map, but that doesn't matter for the Sauna Slayers. They're finding picks anyway. Namtak down. Ombrack and his 2 scouts are going to have to make magic happen. However, Ombrack is just going to go down. Ale piping
Korvax
VO2.
versus AMS. Korvax gets a lot of damage onto AMS immediately, and
Oh wow, Slanson.
that was a close mid. It was Korvax the only survivor, and Silentis is, I'm assuming he's going to go contest.
Yeah, I think he's
he's
doing
going.
some big skip jump. Korvax 4 kills that middle. I mean, he's feeling it. Do you really want to contest that? I don't think so. He doesn't.
Yeah. They're just going to set up for a second and try and delay him. It's 30 seconds left. I think at 20 seconds it's basically over. You don't have enough time.
Gotta go, and they've got to go now. They're stacking their players in this big door area. It's the quickest way to get onto second. Nursey's going really low to the spam. Has to retreat to get a health pack. Namtak and Blitz are going for this flank play. Could it work out? They do pipe. Namtak with the pipe onto Nursey and Murya. That's just what his team needed. They're all really weak, but they've got the vaccinator. They're healing quickly. They're trying to find these frags, but Ombrack does go down. Medico, however, is not going to concede with that. Kills Ale, Thug Lake, Neo, kills Silentis, but it's all over anyway. Wasn't enough time. GG is going to be Sauna Slayers winning both maps, although the dream was real for a second there at the end.
Top 5 did well. That was a really good comeback. They got their mids together, started focusing more.
Yeah.
And
It was the same thing as the last map. They just took a little too long to start getting coordinated.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that little too long was left with 20 seconds to push into second and last.
Yeah. It's like, if they could just be that good from the start, it'd be so much better for them. And the logs are pretty much the same as the last game, in terms of like the information you can draw. Frags are a lot closer this time, though. Yeah. Like, the only real difference between these logs and the last one is that top 5 now have more kills, and the game's closer and the score's closer, and it all reflects that.
Yeah.
29 kills from Ale, 16 deaths, 10k damage. Putting in
What
some
a gamer
serious
boy.
work. Looks like he was just having fun. Actually, we do have AMS and Ale up there if we want to move them in for interviews.
Look at the logs too. It's equal damage pretty much. Actually, top 5 with just a tiny bit of damage more, and then Sauna Slayers have 6 more kills, which I guess comes down to the whole focusing issue, which was pretty evident when I think it was the round that top 5 won that gave them 3-4, where they pushed into top left on last, or through Shutter, and they only went with the demo against a Pyro, who then had to wait forever until the Uber was actually over, until a scout came to deal with that so he could do something.
Actually, look at this little stat here. Mid-fights, 5 won by top 5. That's... Ooh.
That did not seem like that.
Yeah. Yeah, how does it decide that?
I think it's just who caps it first.
Maybe. I don't know. Still pretty close game, pretty fun game, in all honesty. Like, quite messy, but it was nice to see 2 even teams, around the same skill level.
Yeah. Fast-paced.
Yeah. Are we gonna move those 2 in for interviews? Nice. So we are gonna be joined by AMS here first up, and from the Sauna Slayers, along with his buddy Ale. Congrats for your victory, boys.
Thanks. Thank you.
You feeling good?
No.
No, why not?
We went into 5-0 them, so really disappointing. I think we're gonna fold.
Not happy enough of your re-debut.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nah, it's all good. Like, this was the first time we ever played together. And our warm-up was against like a high team that ran like perma-heavy. So this was basically like, our first actual game. And, obviously there were some issues, like, we didn't win as much as we wanted to win, but, it's fine. We'll sort out some issues for the upcoming matches, and we'll be good, I think.
Are you in a space station?
I broke my mic. I apologize for all the viewers.
I think we can hear, like, space in your mic.
Yeah, there's a lot of space in that mic.
So, the games are actually pretty close, Like, Reckoner, you were pretty much in control for most of the game, but they definitely had a comeback going towards the end, and it was pretty much the same thing on Gully Wash as well, but the comeback started sooner. Did you feel them, like, when the pressure started coming from them, were you like, we need to get back into the game, or were you just cool throughout all of it? Take me through your atmosphere tonight.
I think both maps, when they came back, they started to run some like gimmick. Like in the first map, they run Vaccinator, and it's like it doesn't really matter if the Vaccinator's working that well or not. It's just like the thought in the back of your head that they're running Vaccinator and coming back in this game is like enough sometimes. I guess especially for like a newer lineup, you don't really know like how each other react to things emotionally, even though that sounds weird, but maybe you get what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
it's a bit of a weird atmosphere kind of settling in, and like the comeback could have very well happened because I think there was some form of like not tilting, but it was more just people going like, "Come on, don't tilt," you know, like. But it's still kind of tilting, but not really tilting. But it's like realizing that you're losing rounds and trying to climb back up from that. But they couldn't make it.
Is it any different? Like if Nation would have been playing, we fucking suck.
I don't want to compare. I think the lineups are so different that it's a bit hard to put in the comparison.
That's fair enough. We're also joined by Ombrack. Hello, my man.
Hey.
You okay?
The salt is here. I think there's a mistake on your stream. You said we were playing versus Sauna Slayer. I don't think that's correct.
Who were you playing?
Some people from Sauna Slayers, then Ali and Salentus.
Ooh. Do you think if they had the old roster, you would have won?
We almost tied both maps by playing with gimmicks. So I think so.
Okay.
Like there's so many skill-wise, the two teams are so different, even though they haven't played together before tonight. Like, I think Ali did everything on both maps. That's the way I felt it too.
Really? Alright. I can definitely see why you were thinking that. Ali was definitely pooping on you like he was a bird and you were the floor.
Yeah, that's a nice way to put it.
Thank you so much.
I'm definitely known for my metaphors. So during this comeback,
I see the scoreboards on Sauna Slayers on both maps. The two bottom players are Mongi and plus Carry.
So
are they gonna get cut or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Ali.
Oh my
You're welcome.
I love you so much. What was the atmosphere like when your comeback started with the gimmicks?
I didn't care anymore, to be honest. Like on Gully Rush, we played on 2 minutes in the game, and I was okay, fuck it, just do both spies and try to back up. And it almost worked, but yeah, after first match, I was like, I don't want to play anymore. But yeah,
it's not a good attitude to have, buddy.
Okay.
Do you think you could have done anything differently on Ombrack and changed how this game went down?
Focus cap, maybe. Like twice on Gully Rush, there was like 1 millisecond left to cap. And I don't know, on Reckoner, like we had to push with Uber at the beginning of the game. We beefed really hard. And maybe the map would have went the other way if we have cap, but I can't redo the map, so.
Okay. Are the playoff teams still alive for you then? How important was that game?
For us?
Yeah.
Well, if we win, we go fourth, I guess, and we're back in the run. So, like, that was season-changing game. Now we can't be better than fifth, I think, in the table. So.
Well, that's pretty unfortunate.
But rip.
For everyone, pay your respects in chat. Top 5. You tried so hard and got so far.
But in the end,
yeah,
we suck.
Oh,
but
no.
I got way more river with vaccinated though, so that's fine.
Yeah, that is all that matters.
Exactly.
And
you didn't drop 5 times in an official like Turbo Monkey.
Hello, Turbo Monkey. You suck.
Yeah. At least take that one back with you. Alright. I have no questions anymore. HP, you got anything?
Not really, not anything that I can think of.
Alright. Thank you, alle, AMS, and Ombrack for joining us for these interviews. Good luck to both of you in the rest of your seasons. Do you have any shout-outs? Let's start with the winners first, of course. alle and AMS, in that order.
Shout out to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/alleboy.
How do you spell that?
Spell it like ALLEBWAI. YouTube youtube.com/alleyboy.
Thank you. AMS.
Shout out to my team. You guys for casting.
And Ombrack.
Shout out to Nation and Skyper for not being there tonight. Shout out to you for casting. Shout out to my team for putting with me during that game, and shout out to I hope at least you enjoyed the game.
Thank you very much. HP, you got anyone before we go?
Shout out to the Autism Help Hotline, and shout out to my boy Pete.
Oh, there you go. Shout out to my boy Pete. It's a different Pete to the one HP just said. Shout outs to Sim. Thanks for streaming this. You know, we went through a lot to get this to you, so we hope you enjoyed it. Shout outs to you, the TFTV viewer base. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do this. Goodbye.